Hello guys, welcome to Wix Ideas. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a sticky mobile footer menu into your Wix mobile site. Now, in order to add this feature, we need to head over to the switch to mobile. Here, click on this icon and you can arrive at your mobile site where you're going to find a menu that floats just like this back to top icon, and it flows with you and goes with you as you scroll through the page. Now, before we get started, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button and also give this video a like. Now, in order for us to start adding this feature, you need to head over to the mobile tools here, click on that, and the first option that says quick action bar, you need to add that to site. Now, once you add it to site, you're going to find something that looks like this. Now, yours might look a little bit different from this one, but that is totally fine. I'm going to show you how to set up the design later on. But right now, we have a couple of links and icons that we need to add. For example, as you can see, we have the phone, the email, and the Facebook account. So let's go ahead and set up these links. So the first thing I want to do is to add a phone number. So this might just be a phone number in the meantime. So this will be your phone number or the business's phone number that you can add here. And we also have the email as well. So go ahead and set it up. So we can just say email@mail.com. So this is fine and all right. And here we can add a subject that will automatically be filled up into the customer's subject line, so they don't have to write a subject. So for example, getting in touch. All right, so this may just be a preset subject line that you want them to reach out to you with. And here is a Facebook account, so we can just go and add a Facebook account, something like that. And then I'm just going to add Wix Ideas. So once you click on done, that has been set. All right, so this is not the only thing that we can do here. We can also add more icons if we want to. So click on this more actions here, and the very first one at the top is a custom action. Now this is a custom action because it allows you to choose your own icon and also a link. So what I want to look for is a home icon. So as you can see, there is a home icon here, but let's say I'm not happy with this icon, and I'm actually going to scroll through to look for icon of a home that I'm kind of happy with. And if I can't find that, I can just head over to this plus sign here icon, and then from here I can just go ahead and search home. Now once you search for home, you can find as many icons as you want, and you can also upload your own icon if you want to. So let's go ahead and click on this and then add to page. Now once you add that to page, you can see that has appeared on this section. Now one of the fun facts about this is you can rearrange the orders of these icons. So you can move things where you want them to be, where you want them to be, and so on. And another thing, since you added a custom action here, you can also go ahead and rename this to what you want it to be. And for me, that is called home. And then the next thing that you want to do is to set up the link. And from here, you can literally choose a page on your site. So since it's the home, this is linked to my home page. Just click on that and also click on done. And then you can also go ahead and add as many items as you want, but as you can see, the limit is only 4, as you can see from here. So you can go ahead and remove what you don't want to use. Okay, because once you have a lot, it's going to cover up the entire space, and only 4 is doable at the moment. All right, so for me, I'm going to leave it as it is right now, or maybe I can just go ahead and delete this one. So let's remove this, and I want to add another icon for the about page. All right, so what I want to do now is to head over to the custom action, and then I'm going to go ahead and look for something that just makes sense about the about page, and to me, I think it's a portfolio. So once you do that, you can go ahead again and rename and change this to about. And then again, you can also go ahead and set it up to change the URL. So since it's a page on the site, you can always go ahead and change the URL. As you can see, there are many different links that you can add, which are web addresses. Just paste your link here, or a section or anchor. Or if you wanted to go to the top of the page or back to the bottom of the page, or you want to attach a document, an email, a phone number, a WhatsApp address, and also a lightbox. So for me, I just want to take it to the about page, which is right here. And once that is done, I want to rearrange it and place it just below the home page. Now as you can see, that has been rearranged. Now let's head over to the settings part. Now this is the part where you choose if you want to have it as just an icon that displays, or you also want to have a label that displays just beneath it. For me, I think having a label is fine in order for your site visitors to know what you're working with, or you can just go ahead and leave it as it is. And now to the design part. Now you can also choose the kind of design that you want. So as you can see, I have this one that floats with all circular background and so on. As you can see, there are presets and things that you can actually have it to do. For example, we have this one that has different backgrounds based on your design, and we also have this one that is just straight off flat, and it also has your icons as they were, and this one has a black background, and the color inverts as you go. And here you have this one that just stays at the right side, and you can click to expand this menu here. So once you click on this, it expands your icons. We also have one on the left, we have another one just like that, and so on. So these are options that you can choose, but my personal favorite is this one right here. Now when you click on customize design on this one here, you're able to change what color of the icons look like. So as you can see, we have black and white, so that means the background is going to be white and the icons will be black. Now this looks very great. Or you can make it a grayscale so that the icons are grayed out. You can also decide to invert the colors. So you want the background to be gray and then the icons to be white. So if you already have a black background, black and white, that means you want the background to be black and you want the icons to be white. So you can also do that if you want. So I'm going to leave it this way because this kind of looks much pleasing to the eye. And then you can add borders to the icons if you want to add borders. So for me, I don't really want to have that. You can see it separates, you know, the icons from each other, and that may not be necessary for now. You can also add a shadow and so on. So now let's go ahead and preview this page to see how these icons work. So as you can see, when you scroll through your page, it just scrolls with you, and this is very important if you have very important links that you want people to always see when they scroll your page. Then this is the right practice for it. Now when you click on this, for example, it brings you to the home page, which is where we currently are. Or when you click on the about, it brings you to the about page. And when you click on this email here, it's going to prompt you to open up your email, and also this one is going to prompt you to open up your Facebook on an external link. Alright, so thank you very much for this video. This is how you add a sticky mobile footer menu into your Wix mobile website. I hope this video was very helpful for you. If it was, please don't forget to subscribe and also leave this video a like. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.